For millions of ABBA fans around the world, Agnetha Faltskog and Björn Ulvaeus were more than just bandmates. They were the beating heart of one of music's most iconic groups. Their voices, harmonies, and love story defined an era of pop perfection. But behind the glitter and global fame, their real-life relationship carried heartbreak, silence, and rumors that refused to fade. Now at 75, Agnetha has finally confirmed the truth about her relationship with Björn, and her confession has left fans emotional. When Agnetha and Björn met in the late 1960s, it was instant magic. They were young, hopeful, and bound by a shared dream of making music that mattered. "He made me laugh," Agnetha once recalled. "We were just two people in love who happened to sing." Together, they became half of ABBA, one of the biggest musical groups the world had ever seen. On stage, their chemistry felt effortless, but offstage, the pressures of fame and endless touring began to tear at their bond. As the group's success skyrocketed, so did the tension. Both Agnetha and Björn struggled with the demands of fame and the expectations of being a perfect couple in the public eye. "We tried to keep our private life private," Agnetha admitted. "But the world wanted to see everything." By the late 1970s, their marriage was collapsing, and yet they continued to perform together, singing love songs while quietly living through heartbreak. For decades, fans speculated about the true emotions behind their biggest hits. One song in particular, "The Winner Takes It All," became the focus of endless debate. Was it really about their breakup? For years, both remained vague, insisting it was just a song. But now, after so many years, Agnetha has finally confirmed the truth. "Yes," she said softly. "That song was real. It came from the heart. Every word meant something." Her voice trembled as she spoke of those difficult days. "Singing it was painful. I cried when we recorded it. But music was how I said goodbye." Despite the pain, Agnetha has never spoken of Björn with bitterness. In fact, she describes their bond with deep affection. "We went through so much together, the good and the bad," she reflected. "I will always care for him." You can't erase that kind of history. After their divorce, both moved on. Björn remarried, while Agnetha chose to live a quieter life away from fame, focusing on her family and her peace. Yet, when ABBA reunited decades later, the connection between them was unmistakable. "When we sang together again, it felt natural," Agnetha revealed. "Time had healed us." There was no anger, only gratitude. Agnetha's recent confession isn't just about confirming rumors, it's about closure. She wanted the world to know that love, even when it ends, can still leave behind something beautiful. "We were young," she said. "We made mistakes, but we also made magic. And that music will always remind me of him." At 75, Agnetha Fältskog's honesty brings peace to a story that began more than half a century ago. Her words remind fans that behind the sparkle of ABBA was a love story both fragile and eternal, one that still echoes every time The Winner Takes It All plays. For Agnetha and Björn, the past may be behind them, but the harmony they created together will live forever.